The other day, something happened that absolutely encouraged my heart. So I have been in purging mode and organizing mode, and I got around to organizing some hair accessories that I had for my girls, and some of them were foam rollers. And my son came into my room and he picked it up, and he had never seen it before, and he was like, "What is this?" And I was explaining to him what it was, and without even thinking about it, I said, "Oh, it's something that you put in your hair to make your hair curl." And he looks at me without even thinking about it, and he goes, "Oh, did you get this for when you get your new hair?" That just did something for me. I mean, he wasn't like, "If you get your hair," he's like, "When you get your new hair." And see, this may seem very not a big deal, but you have to understand, this is my third son that said this, and he has never known me to have hair. Like, all his life I have been mostly bald, so this is all he's seen, but he's heard me just speak faith and just declare that I believe that the Lord is going to restore my hair. And this is the same child that had to undergo like 3 surgeries within a few months of life. So we have a picture. I did a video on this about, God just working miracles and demonstrating just his power, and how we are to put these things up in our house, put up different things that remind us of God's faithfulness. So on my stairs going down, there is a picture of Isaiah. This is the son that I'm speaking about, of him in the hospital room with just with the incubator when he was only like a few days old, and all these tubes and different things hanging around him. So he sees this every day. So for him, faith is not a difficult thing, but honestly, as a mom, it blessed me, because I didn't realize how much he was getting it. And you have to understand, this is my most strong-willed child. And some days you do you remember anything that we taught you about Jesus? Because you are just really acting up now. But in that moment, it was just such a beautiful reminder for me, from God, to say, hey, something is sticking, and he gets more than you realize. And, for him to speak such faith, even though he's seeing otherwise. He's seen me walk around with a bald head, and for him, it's, "Oh, you said that God is going to restore your hair, so okay, he's going to do it. So did you get these rollers for when your hair is restored?" It was just amazing to me. So I just found it interesting, because the very one that I have been speaking faith to and trying to, pour into him about God, is the very one that God used to turn around and speak faith right back to me, to encourage me in just the truth of God's word. So I just want to encourage you moms out there sometimes, and dads if you're watching. Sometimes you're pouring into your children and you wonder, are they getting it? I want to tell you, keep pouring, because harvest time is coming, and more is sticking than you realize. Sometimes we sit down to have devotions, and everyone is all over the place, and I wonder, am I speaking to myself? Is anything sinking in? But I want to remain faithful to just pouring into them. And what Isaiah said to me the other day was just such a sweet reminder that, again, whatever God is using me to pour into them, that it's not in vain. So I just want to encourage you again to just keep on pouring into your children, keep on speaking faith to them, keep on living faith, and who knows, God may use them later on to turn around and speak that same faith back to you. All right, you be blessed.